secrets of different bills. At Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed, yeah. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it, yeah. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't like me.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi. And today I have another special banger for you, all right? Now listen, before we get too far in this video, you know exactly what you need to do. Make sure you drop a like, and let's get this video to at least 1,000 likes. I'll definitely push the video to the recommended. And furthermore, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe. I'm by far the hardest working YouTuber in 2K community, and hopefully you can appreciate the 9 a.m. and the 5 p.m. daily uploads, and you can show that appreciation by dropping a like and subscribing, right? Now, let's get straight into this video. So today what we're going to talk about is the lockdown build I'm going to be making on NBA 2K23. If you don't know, I am a lockdown at heart. That is my main position. That is position that I play 100% of the time for Pro-Am. Obviously, when we were doing the 3v3, trying to get to the 2K League, I take my lockdown gameplay very seriously, okay? I feel like I had the best lockdown last year for 22, and I feel like I'm going to have the best lockdown again on 23. And again, 22 is going to be a lot different than 23, so make sure y'all pay attention to this, right? So I'm going shooting guard. You could go small forward if you want to have the small forward position, but it doesn't change anything, okay? Like, it doesn't change your badges or anything like that. I go left-handed because I'm left-handed IRL, but also they've been said to have numbers out there that saying that if you go left-handed, it's a very small percentage boost that you get over right-hand shooters. Basically, 2K Labs did a test, and every single year thus far, it seems like lefties get a higher percentage. That's just like nitpicking, but it is true. Okay, so anyway, this is what I'm doing with my height. I'm going 6'5", okay? I'm going 6'5", and then I max my wingspan all the way out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my weight all the way up until I get to 60 strength, okay? So 60 strength is one of the thresholds you want to have. So boom, that's the 60 strength I'm going to have, okay? So body type, that doesn't matter, okay? So 6'5", 214, 72. So the reason being this year is that if you want to be able to have true body ups on your clamps, you got to have the strength on there. The wave is going to be, small guards are still going to be viable, okay? So let's not act like they're not going to be viable. The perimeter defense is for the small guards, okay? The strength is going to be for the big, strong slashers, okay? You're going to have to get that mindset of 22 out your head, okay? Because you're going to waste a lot of money if you go into the game and let's say, for instance, you know, you only have, you know, $50 that your mom gave you and you want to make a lockdown. If you make this lockdown very skinny with no strength, he would be pretty good when it comes to smaller guards. But when you go up against bigger slashers that are going to ISO you, you're going to see animations that you've never seen before. You're going to get blown by every single time. Not necessarily because, you know, you don't have the Hall of Fame clamps and that type of deal. But what's going to happen is that when this slasher comes to you with that bully badge and this slasher comes to you with Paint Master down low, you're going to see animations where you really start to get blown by. Like, it's like realistic as you can think of. Like, for instance, if Pat Bev, who is a really good lockdown, and he's ISO'd on the island with Giannis or Zion Williamson, we all know what the expectation is going to be. No matter how good a perimeter defender you are, these bigger small forward slashers are going to blow right by Pat Bev, right? That's the same thing that you're going to have on 2K. As you have seen in the courtside report and everything else, authenticity is huge this year, right? They're trying to be very, very realistic with some things, okay? So keep that in mind while we're making this, right? So what we're going to do is this. For the actual finishing, all right, I'm just getting that out the way. I'm not worried about a close shot, but I'm got to go 80 driving layup, right? So you want to go 80 driving layup because that's where you get the long athletic layup package now. Driving layup and quick drops and all these other comp dunks, they're up higher tier now. You got to have a higher driving layup. You have to have an 80 driving layup now to be able to get that. And then, of course, 84 driving dunk, just to make sure I can get quick drops off one and all that type of deal. Those are the only packages that I really need. Finishing on a lockdown is not important as it, you know, obviously it's not important for a lock. Your job is just to play good defense, you know, and be able to hit your shots in the corner or wherever you place that. But at the same time, if you do go to the basket, now if you don't have at least these basic animations now, like you're gonna be trash going to the basket, right? So you wanna at least make sure you can get your long athletic layup package. And that also goes for some other ones, like Michael Jordan package has been completely revamped. The layup package is completely different. Like Michael Jordan's layup package is dope. Like it's really good. Like everything he finishes like literally above the rim. And there's other animations that are enhanced also. So I'll just leave it like that. So then now let's go to my shooting. So I want to go my 3-point shot. I just want to get an 80 on my 3-point shot, just 65. I don't worry about mid-range shooting because I'm either shooting threes and that's it, or I'm shooting threes or I'm doing layups or dunks, right? There's nothing in between. So I'm going to go ahead and go 80 here, and then I go 77 on my free throw. Now keep in mind the builder on next gen is way much different. So you're not actually going to be able to get the same type of attributes. All right, so just keep that in mind, right? So I'm trying to make something and give y'all little tidbits here and there that hopefully you can use and not be able to mess up on your build. But again, this right here, I know people in the comment section of my last video was like, yo, you know, how in the world, like the builder's not gonna be the same, or if the builder's the same, like everybody's asking a lot of questions. Obviously, you know, I can't answer all those for obvious reasons, but what I'm trying to do is just let you know that this is going to be a successful build. You won't be able to come, load up the game, look at this video, and make it for verbatim, but you can make it pretty close and be very successful in, okay? Pass accuracy is very, very critical this year. There is no bullet passer, but I'm telling you what right now, if you have no pass accuracy, listen, everybody needs to at least have a 70, put it like that. Because if you have anything lower than a 70, you get some of the most craziest animations you can ever see when it comes to passing, because now with bullet passer and all that type stuff being gone, pass accuracy now counts for the speed of the pass, the accuracy of the pass, but also, which is critical, the animation of the pass, right? So if you have no pass animation, you're gonna get some animations where you literally look like you just hand the ball off to the defense. Like, so keep that in mind, all right? Ball handle 75, just because you wanna get the pro dribble animations. You don't wanna be a lockdown that can't do anything if the ball's in your hands. It's not gonna be something that you get all the time, but again, when you do have it, you wanna be viable. And then of course, 70 speed with ball, you're not really worrying about that. You just wanna make sure if you do get the ball at half court, rim the court, you can still get it to finish to the basket, okay? But now let's get to the bread and butter, all right? Perimeter defense, if you wanna have Hall of Fame clamps, you gotta have 99 perimeter defense, all right? So on this season, it was a 94. Well, now you need 99. And in my honest opinion, it should have been like that this year anyway. Why? Because in order to get Hall of Fame driving contact dunks, what you need? A 99. In order to get Hall of Fame dimer, what did you need? 99. In order to get, what was it, Hall of Fame, not quick first step, is it unpluckable? 99, right? Defense was a little different, it was a head scratcher. So it's like now it's lined up like every other category. In order to get Hall of Fame clamps, you need to have 99. And of course, in order to get Hall of Fame pickpocket, or now glove, you need to have 99, right? So of course, you need to have these, okay? 65 on the block, because I do want to get my intimidator on silver, all right? And then I'm just going to round out a 50 offensive rebound and a 53 defensive. I don't really need to have a high rebounding and that type of deal, because again, you're on the perimeter a lot. You're not going to be nowhere down there. I play a lot of specialized basketball. I have a center that's going to be able to get the rebounds, right? I have my guard that's going to score. My job is to play defense and hit shots in the corner. My job is not to get rebounds, okay? I'm not crashing the board. But if that's something that you do, again, it's your build. You make it the way you want to make it, okay? My speed, of course, I want 88 speed. I max out my acceleration. Baseline for a lockdown should be 60. Now, keep in mind, like I said, I'm trying to stress this enough. If you are going to be a guard that wants to be very, very skinny, right, for some reason, it doesn't make sense this year. Can I see it being successful? Yes, but there's going to have to be a lot of help coming from your center, crashing a lot if you're being ISO, because you're going to get scooped every time. So I can see guard lockdowns as being really like lightweight, because all they care about is the 3-ball. But see, the thing is that one thing you have to understand this year, that since left right is out. All right, let me go 87 here. Hold on, let me missing something here. Let me make sure I got this right. I got something off for one tick. Let me see, where am I missing here? Oh, okay. So let me do this right here. All right, so my stamina should be 90. All right, boom. All right, so anyway, let me finish that. So your speed, 88, is just up and down, right? That's just holding R2 in transition on offense and defense running down the court. Speed is not that important when it comes to that aspect. What's going to be important for a lockdown is the 99 perimeter defense, because that also equates to a 99 lateral quickness. So to be able to move laterally is going to be very important to be able to get to those spots. The indicators on defense and offense that an offensive player can see and a defensive player can see is going to be critical. You make sure you see where the guards are going to be trying to attacking. Remember, now it's more north-south, none of that left-right. So that's going to be very, very, very important. All right, so keep that in mind. But yeah, this is the build that I'm looking at here, 17-18, 17-24. You actually will get not as many badges points on next gen. And then your core badges, so like, a lot of that stuff is going to be a lot different, okay? So don't count on getting as many badges this year, because you're not. You're not going to get a lot of badges this year, and you have to hit your tier 1, tier 2s. Your tier 1 and tier 2 badges got to at least add up to 10 before you can even get your tier 3 badges. And I can tell you right now, with this build right here, our tier 3 badges are going to be clamps, it's going to be challenger, it's going to be interceptor, it's going to be clamps, challenger, interceptor is one more, and then the tier before that, you're just gonna have I think you can only get glove. Glove is in tier 2. So basically all the badges that you really need are going to be in tier 3. So keep that in mind. Like, there's going to be a lot of work with the core badges. You're just going to have to get those core badges and hit those accomplishments to get them. But that's a whole nother story. But this is a dope lock. This is going to be a dope lockdown build. Trust me. Really good. It got the strength, the defense. It can shoot. It can finish at the basket. It can get those basic animations, and it can have the pro dribble animations. Enhanced jump shots and extreme clamps. That's what I always ran when I was running in the pro leagues and everything like that. I just think that you want to make sure you can always contest a three-point shot, because you always want to work from three-point shots in. And then, of course, extreme clamps if I ever do get the double take. All right. And then, of course, the build comes out as just a perimeter, okay? A perimeter lockdown. But I did give a lot of information. Obviously, I can't get in depth with a lot of things, but just understand that the stuff I am giving you is viable. You definitely should use it and digest it, because at the end of the day, I don't want you to waste your money on your first build. You know, if you want to make a lockdown, listen to what I said in this video, and you should make a pretty solid lockdown, all right? But other than that, this is your favorite old head, Uncle Timmy. I'll be back really, really soon with a banger. You know, when I say we're back soon with a banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.